Good evening and welcome back to Astro Colony, where I have been trying for quite a while to build a balancer. I would like to have a 3x3 balancer, so I'd like to have 3 lines. So this container is going to have ice, this one would have ice, and this one would have ice, and I'd like to balance the ice coming out of these 3 with each other and then put it on 3 lines, which would be on top of each other. So with a belt here, a belt above, and a belt above that. However, there is no way to do that. There is no way I can see of doing that, because because of the way the logic works in this game. The splitters, you see here, the splitters always want to split. Even though this side is blocked, it will not send the ice down this row because it's waiting to send it that way. Interestingly, if you put a blocker next to it and then turn the blocker on, the splitter does in fact ignore the outputs. It has a little bit of a delay, but it kind of ignores them. So I was thinking, aha, maybe I can use some form of logic and check whether there's an ice block in front, and if there is, then turn on the blocker. No, because logic cannot read belts. So I can't put in a an inventory sensor here, and I can't have it read the belt because the belt doesn't have inventory. So I can't click it to the belt. So I can't tell this blocker to enable or disable based on what's in front of it. So I don't see any way to do a balancer. The timer pusher is one of those weird ones where it's on a timer. So if you have something like this, it's on a timer. So that's just pushing everything now. If I get rid of this line here, boom. See, it stopped. No, it stopped. Now if you set a timer for it, say like 1 second for instance, then it will output, it will stop, and then it will turn back on again, but it must push before it resets the timer. So it doesn't just say on for a second, on for a second, on for a second. So I can't use those either. So there's no way I can see to build a balancer in this game. Other than using a warehouse, which is something I've been tempted to look at. Not really sure whether I want to go for this or not here, but we will see. It's going to be a lot of space if I do it. We could have, instead of 3 warehouses, we could have 5 warehouses. And each warehouse could contain one of these 5 goods. So we route all the copper to one place and like that. That should be doable with these pipes and things. We could route things. We can come to hit this point here and go, hey, copper goes this one, but we could do that. And then you can use the outputs from those to have your 3 belts. So 1, 2, 3. Have 3 belts. Just stack them on top of each other, which would be fine. I'm not sure about stacking them on top of each other because then I don't know how to get the belts from this side like over to them. So I might stack them, but I need to leave like a space in between. So instead of going 1 up, they'll go 2 up. There'll be 1 there. Then we'll have 4 up. A belt there. So there's space in between, so we can get like these ones to come up and go out. But I'm really not sure about putting these all. They really want to have a gap in between them. So I'm not. The other thing I'm not sure about is, do I even need a splitter? Do I need to balance the belts? Could we not just put all of them on the same belt and just deal with that? We are going to have logic set up so as to make sure, like we'll have a smelter here and we'll have it set up so they only ask for whatever goods it wants if it doesn't have some inside it. So it's not always going to be taken off the belt. They're not always going to be grabbing off the belt. They're going to be grabbing as and when they need them. So I'm thinking maybe just 1 belt of each type would work, and we just merge all of them together. Do the job. Ice is a special case because ice is just going to become water. It doesn't become anything else. So we'll put a big water tank here, and the ice will come out there. So we really need 4 belts coming out of here. So I'm kind of tempted to just spread them out. So to do this, just go like that. The 4 belts we have, and then if we need to split them, that's easy because you can just go, hey, boom, like that. Boom, that comes over. So, and then you just put a pusher there, and the pusher is only active if the goods are needed down the line. And remember, each line is going to be individual, so it's only going to have these 4 belts as our main bus. That's it. That's it. We could absolutely do that. I'm just not sure on it as well. There's also the this thing that it takes 4 iron ore to make 3 iron bars. So I'm kind of like, maybe I should just smelt them all in here. Maybe we should have a smelting array and just have the iron, copper, gold on there. Although there will be more than that because we also need aluminium, uranium, titanium on there. These ones are going to be unique because you can't mine this, but you might be able to mine quartz. I'm not sure. You can make quartz from dirt. We can mine dirt, so we'll see. But I need to make a decision, and I can't make a decision. That's the problem. I can't decide whether I want to have a smelting work. So we've got this here. I can't really put these smelters inside here, although I could. Could put the smelters inside here. I don't think they could keep up with it. Maybe this here. How many would that be? That would be 2, 4, 6. Now we had 4, and then we're keeping up with 4. Maybe I put a smelter on the end of all 6. So this pipe would have a smelter on it. Then this one would have a smelter, and that one a smelter, and then that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And then they all go into containers here. Might work better for us. I'm not sure. I really wish I had a way to just turn off all of these guys, like in one go, because let's turn it off here. So I can copy it, and then we can do the whole set them all and turn them all off. 2, 1. Yeah. So they're not grabbing resources because I'm not placed. Now it does turn them off. That does work. Turn them off does work. So this is fine. This is all working here. Turn them back all on again doesn't appear to work. You have to break it down thing. So, but now they won't be sending any more goods. They'll just empty the goods they've got into here. So I'm not gonna. I think smelting in situ would make more sense than sending the goods out there. We just have to make sure we bypass carbon. So we're only going to have like iron, copper, and gold here. Carbon will be bypassed, and ice will be bypassed. Ice can go to its own thing because ice is going to become a big container thing here. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think yes, that's what we're going to do. This is my inventory here. We are okay. So I want to remove you 3. Remove that. That. Leave that one. Remove all that there. The eagle-eyed amongst you would have noticed as well. The floor has changed. It's changed direction. That's done on purpose because I was looking at trying to. I had the floor. I want this floor facing because it's got a design there. It needs all to be facing the same direction. I originally had it facing when I was putting them down. It was facing this way. So it was facing sort of southwards. Now I've got it facing north. Sorry, it was facing east. Now it's facing north. And that's just easier because I can put a little row here of floor, and then we can just tap into it from there and go along. And this is because that's the way the bus is going to go. So that's where we're going to do most of the building. So. This is going to be more of a station than a ship, I suppose. We could. Well, I'm not going to take that off. We could build a spaceship that goes and picks planets up and brings planets back to the main station. It's completely valid. That will work. But anyway, let's put these in here. So, boop, boop, boop. Now the ones here are a bit close to each other, so we need to deal with that. And how we can deal with that? Let's get rid of that one. Let's put it like that. We'll just turn this around, face that way. Turn this around, face that way. Okay, that'll work. Awesome. Okay, so 6 of them are running down into this one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and everything could be awesome. Hopefully. Okay, and let's add our little bits in there because we need that. Oop. 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 I'm not sure if I want them all facing downwards. Not sure. We'll use the advanced motor. I don't think the expert one has anything over the advanced one, does it? No, it's still got iron bar plus and that, so it's still 4 to 3. So we want the bonus one for the iron bar stat, but gold doesn't really make any use here. So yeah. Oh, and this is wrong completely. Just realised because yeah, this is wrong. Okay. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. I did say I wasn't going to show most of this on here, but kind of I'm showing it because I want your input. I want your feedback. Because I'm doing things. I'm like, yeah, we'll do it this way. And you may be like, no, do it that way. That way makes more sense. And I'm like, oh yeah. I noticed that. So yeah. Right. So what I want to do is I need to have another piece of pipe, at least here. Now, why do I not have any gears? This is possibly going to cause us a problem. I shut down my old factory. My old the old base. The old base is no longer running. Gonna turn all of that. Is there enough space there to do that? There might not be enough space there to do. So we don't have anything coming in, so we don't have like gears and stuff being made or anything going on there. The science, I think, has come to a halt, but everything's kind of stopped. And I could plug it in and make it run again, because we could well, put the solar panels back. I think we've got a load of them in our inventory. I've got 1,417 solar panels in my inventory because I didn't use as many here. So I might do that. I might get that running again, just so it's not processing any goods, but it's got things inside it. So we might just have it do that. So anyway, let's have a look here. So I want to do the advanced smelter. The advanced smelter is allowed 2 inputs, isn't it? So there's not going to be enough space there. Okay, so we can't do that. So we might have to have this come out these way instead. Okay, so we need the reason I have done this, and I've just realised this is just not what I want to do. This is not what I want to do. No. Hang on. This is not what I want to do. Delete those. Okay. Grab ourselves a output thing, and we want to plug it in there. And this wants to be flipped around. Copy that one there. Hold on, nope. There. Okay. Then what we'll do is we want to have 2. No, I need 1. It would have worked fine the way I originally had it. Would have worked fine the way I originally had it. But I'm an umpty and didn't do it properly. Okay. Then we have smelters. So we'll put 1 there. I'm going to do it there. Okay, so that's that. So you're going to do all the smelting, copper, iron, and gold. Yeah, you default to copper, iron, and gold. That's what we want. We are going to have other smelters. Yeah, we are going to have other smelters do their thing. So we will. Yeah, we need other smelters because we're going to need aluminium that will be processed as well, and that's going to come in to. We're going to have docks off the back of this and have planets connected to it with drones doing things. That will all come down and do things. Which makes me want to think actually we should build a smelting area where everything gets smelted and comes out as bars or whatever the hell they're supposed to come out as. So all the bars come out, the rods come out. Not that we need uranium rods for anything other than fuel. That's all the uranium rods is used for. Oh no, we also need a gas tank. Uranium needs a gas tank. So I didn't know that. Dear. What am I doing? I need to take all this stuff and smelt it. Right, okay. Let's go back. Okay, very conveniently, there was an autosave just as I was about to disable these, so I have disabled all of these. But the inside is still working absolutely fine, doing its thing. Okay, that's cool. So now we have all this here. This is fine. The reason I was saying about I was trying to get it so that the when they output from this, we put a filter here and we tell it to well, push it here to push all the carbon away, because we don't want carbon in the smelters. So yeah, we don't want carbon in smelters. So what we'll do instead is we are going to have a smelting block. So this will go into another block here, which will become a smelting block. And then on the back, we'll have docks that will go along that we can attach planets to, which will grab things, do things. And they will come in, and then the belts will feed down, and they will go into a smelting dock as well. And yeah, that's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Anyway, so yeah. And what I'll do is I want to make sure I don't output carbon or ice onto the lines with the smelting docks. Now that's easy, because we can put blockers in, like this. And we can say, hey, would you block carbon and ice? And they're the only things that will be in there. Now what I should do is instead not do that. And I should do it the other way around. I should put a filter in, and the filter should only allow these three. That's a fail-safe. So if something else ends up in here at some point, because you never know, maybe there might be a game update and the grabbers can grab something I wasn't expecting. Now it will only grab these things here, so we can deal with that at a later date. So that's it. Boom. So let's copy that. I'll put that there, and there. And now you're thinking, well, hang on a minute. Now we're going to have 6 belts of just random ore coming out. You know, it won't be random. The game actually will grab all of this first, and then all of this first, and then all of this first. So if we sort the items like this, it will grab all the iron first, then all the copper, then all the gold. Then it will output as and when it gets things. So yeah, it would be better to do iron and copper and that, but I feel like having all the belts just mixed up and whatever, and then we just feed it into smelters. We'll just have, like, each belt will get split into will get split 3 ways. So we'll have 3 smelters, sorry, for each belt. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We'll have 18 smelters, trying to get the most out of it, and that will produce our iron, copper and gold. And then those will go into their own storage. The iron, the copper and the gold will go into its own storage. We will also have other ones which will be prepared for doing aluminium, uranium, titanium. I think that's all the ones we'll have. When we need glass, we will make glass in situ. When we need concrete, we'll make that in situ. When we need iron rods, we'll make that in situ. But these ones are the ones that come from ore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, and I don't know that. Oh, we've also got mercury and stuff as well, haven't we? Because we've got the advanced smelter. Let's take that into account as well. So based on the ores, wow. So we've got that many things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we want 3 for each one, just to be nice. So when we bring a belt in, it can split between them. I might just make expert smelters all the way down, and then figure out how to run the gas into all of them. But that's 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 expert smelters. How much does expert smelters cost to make? We're good. We're good for that. We're very good for that. Why are our iron bars going down? Can you see that at the bottom of the screen? The iron bars are apparently going down. What is this? Why are iron bars going down? What's happened here? How did that get disabled? When did that get disabled? I guess that was probably as I was destroying that. Okay, let's grab all that and throw it back in here. Done. You're still running. You're still running. Ah, that's because we have no failsafe on the ends here. So you're going to start filling with iron and copper. Yes, you are. Right, I'm going to put the power back in. Let's grab floor. Big station. That, there we go. Put on. Okay. And then we're going to put in solar panels. I think we need the full array of them, so I'm just going to do that one strip. So they're messing up and doing more. And then let's grab the power. That's the power connecting down. That should repower everything. Oh yeah, we don't need oh no, we need 541 and we're producing the okay. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We can deal with that. What is this? Oh. Ah. You can only go out 60 at a time, or 61 at a time, I think it is. Also, solar panels do not care about sunlight. They can be in the basement and they still work. So I just put them in the sunlight because it looks a bit better. But you really could just make a basement, like one level in your basement, full of solar panels with power lines like this. Just do and they will work. They will work absolutely beautifully. Until one day the game gets updated and then it'll stop working. Rid of there, and then I'm just going to run a power. But no, that was not what I wanted. No, that is not what I want. Go this way. Oh wow. Oop. Okay. So now we have 585 and we need 551. Awesome. Okay, so that can start running and doing everything it can now as well. It starts continuing doing things. This is trying to catch up and doing all titanium and all bits and pieces, and it's doing. None of our catches are running. We have disabled them all, so that's fine. But it means the base can just continue doing its thing whilst I'm umming and ahhing and trying to figure out what I want to do over here. So yeah. Okay. So I'm very sorry. This episode has been a complete bust. Nothing has happened at all for it. But I made a decision and then rolled back on things. Let me see if I can build a smelting block, at least, and then we'll finish the episode with something actually being done. So I'll be right back. Okay, this has been a while, but I have constructed a smelting plant, and my indecisiveness has struck again because I don't want this anymore. It's breaking what I said I was going to do originally, and that was to have the raw ore come in and then become the thing it needs to become on each line. Each time I'm going to do a thing there. And I thought, well, the ore only ever becomes this, and then it becomes something else. But no, we don't do that. I want to have individual things doing that. However, in the process of doing this, I have kind of figured out how to sort them, how to sort the ore. Basically, I'll just replace it. So what we've got is basically the smelters would smelt the stuff. It would come out the back. It would come to here. It would go around the carousel, and then iron will go in there, copper, gold, so on and so forth. So I can just do this anyway, and change this from being iron to being the ores that we capture. So we'd have to have iron, copper, gold, aluminium, uranium, titanium, mercury, and cobalt. So it's the same things. We'd also need a coal, a carbon one, and we need an ice swap. So we need 10 of them. So it needs to be 10 wide, currently 8 wide. But also there is space here to get 4 belts out, so I can get belts out 1, 2, 3, and can't move the camera. 4. There's space to get 4 belts out, and then I could merge those belts together. Well, not merge them together, but I could have 4 belts of different heights going on there, and this would auto balance between all of them. It will output to all 4 outputs at the same time until they back up. So we can do that. I'll probably go with 2 to start with, and then if we need more, we'll add more to it. And as I said, I'll do the whole we'll leave a gap in between each one, both horizontally and vertically, and then that way if we need to get a belt up and through for the other one around it, it can just go up and through and won't be difficult at all. I will be using belts and not pipes, because belts can sit next to each other without a problem. Pipes will join with each other, so we can't have them run parallel. So I'll be using belts, and I would like to use the super advanced belts if possible, but that requires mercury and we haven't got anything going on with that. So yeah, we'll have to figure that one out there. So yeah, so I think I'm ironically going to tear this down and replace it with just 10 of these guys in a big long row, like this here. It's just going to have 10 of them, probably poking out that way. So yeah, and they will be, everything will come out of here, and it would just be sorted into 10 of these guys for the different ores we have, and that'd be every ore we get. We then only have to do with gas, and that's it. Gas is the only other thing we need to deal with, but that's stored in tanks, so that's not a problem. So we'll have a water tank, maybe a gas tank, there and there, the sorting thing next to it, and that will come down, and we'll have belts come down here doing their thing. There'll be 10 belts then, because there's 10 items, 10 raw items in the game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ice is 10, quartz, stone is made from stone blocks, and stone blocks are made from dirt. So dirt is another one, but we could put dirt on there as well. That would make sense. So I suppose dirt as well. So there's going to be 11 then. Is there anything else I'm missing? Can anyone know if I'm missing another resource? I think that's it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's a purple thing here that I haven't got unlocked yet. So potentially 12 belts. So I need 12 filters for things. So I guess that's another ore. They're all things that will come in from mining and processing and doing bits and pieces. But gas will go down there, and water will go there, and there'll be pipes that will come along. I'll probably run the pipes for gas and water underneath and along. So wherever they're needed, they can just come along and pop up. So that'll be fine. So we'll have a small after these here, so yeah. Okay, I'm going to tear this down and do another one, but we'll do that next episode. I'll be very indecisive, but I now know what I want to do. I now we have the sorters. That's good. We can start building the actual factory once again. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.